Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the fastest heavy tank in the game. There's a lot of heavy tanks in Blitz, and a lot of people think that the Tier 10 T95E6 and AMX 50B are the fastest because they can go upwards of 50 kilometers per hour. They have great power to weight ratios. Obviously, they are the fastest. Not true. This Tier 9 Polish Heavy, the 50 TP Hussar, is actually the fastest tank in the heavies class. Why? Well, that's because it features gear oil. Gear oil allows your tank to have an increased top speed. So this vehicle's base top speed is 45 kilometers per hour. With gear oil, and I'm running double gear oil, you can increase that by what? Like, I think the first gear oil is 2 and then the other one's 4, so I can increase that by 6 kilometers per hour. This tank can actually go over 50 kilometers per hour, which by far makes it the fastest heavy tank in Tier 10, Tier 9, Tier 8. Doesn't matter what tier you're in, this tank can achieve the highest top speed, which is actually really cool when you think about it. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, there goes. You know what? I was going to shoot the E75 TS, but I'd much rather... Ooh. There's one problem with being very fast, and it's the fact that you may over-aggress. I mean, it's not too big of a problem because we're still completely fine here, but it is something you do want to keep in mind. Now, that shell did not go where I wanted it to, but this is actually the perfect spot for me to hide my tank's weak spots and kind of poke at an angle like this. Hello, defender. Boom, 452. Now, this vehicle does not feature good DPM, but what it does feature is high alpha. 440 damage per shot is enough to outtrade most tier 9s and even some tier 10s. Its accuracy is pretty good, and it has very good armor on the turret, and gun depression is 8 degrees, so you kind of have the whole shebang. It's actually a really, really solid vehicle in all aspects. So we have the T30 right here, and T30 is not looking at me, so I will definitely get a shell into that player. We have the SU-130 who does... Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, let's reload. 3, 2, 1. Let's aim it on that T-30. Nice. 475 juicer into that vehicle. And that takes what was a pretty healthy vehicle and brings it down a few, right? We got the SU-130. We got the Defender. We're just going to chill right here. We're going to back up. Easy clear right into that enemy Defender. Because we also are running gear oil, my tank has insane levels of reverse speed, which is really, really nice, of course. So... we're going to put on our tungsten. We're going to aim it on the E75. Boom. 500 damage shell. But what we need to do now is we need to drive into cover. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, actually, you know what? We might be okay. 3, 2, 1. Ah, so close. So incredibly close. Alright, well, we still have teammates. And the teammates that we have are actually pretty good because they have a lot of DPM. So let's move over here to the T-34-2. Okay, well, we're spotted. I don't want to be clipped, so let's back up. This thing's reverse speed. This tank is so fun. Alright, we're just going to wait here for now. Let's see if that Skoda tries to roll over here. Alright, the AT's actually making the right play. Ah, so close. So incredibly close. Alright, well, we have the SU-130 on one side of us, and I need to figure out what I want to do. So let's take that SU out of the game. We're going to get shot once in the rear. That's okay. We're going to leave. Actually, we don't need to leave. We can just back up. I mean, that player's going to die. There's an... Ooh, AT's not dead. Okay. We need to find this T-30. Well, we found the T-30. See if we can... Yes! Get baited! Bonk! It's a win now. Oh, yeah. Come over here, T-34, too. Oh, you want to rush me? Okay. It's an interesting play. Let's activate our tungsten, and let's, well, I was going to shoot him in the roof. Oh, does that not count as a hatch? I thought that did count as a hatch, but I guess not. Okay. Well, we're just going to chill right here. And let's just aim it on his tank. There you go. 414 damaged his ammo rack, which is obviously pretty nice. And we back up. Sweet. I mean, I don't think this player is going to be able to do much to us, but what do I know? We're going to load in a high explosive, aim it on his side. Ooh, 580 damaged your ammo rack again. Dang, that thing is quick in reverse. I know, right? Isn't this thing crazy? Even the guy in chat's like, yeah, this thing's it's a little bit wild. Yeah, bye-bye. This tank is great. It really is. There you go. No one will ever beat Droots. This tank is just a blast. I guess the hatches on the T-34 too are not really hatches. Because you guys saw I aimed in on that, and it just did not want to go. But 4,500 damage, pretty solid victory for our first game. Not too bad at all. So how much does gear oil buff the speed? So the base gear oil is 4, so it's a 6 km/h buff. Tank goes 45, so with both gear oils we are going 51 km/h. So it is 1 faster than the T95E6, but it still counts as being faster. And not only is this tank faster, but it also has much better turret armor, much more alpha. Yeah, this tank's a bop. It's a bop. It really is. So let's try one more game in the 50 TP, and hopefully we'll have just as good of a battle. You never know, though. I mean, if you get tier 10s, it's going to be more tricky than, obviously, a tier 8 game. But I don't really think it matters in this tank because you reverse at 21. That is insane. One bummer, though, I should say, is that when Reforged comes out, Wargaming's kind of reworking how the equipment works. And I'm not sure if gear oil is going to transfer over to every tank. We'll have to see. Oh, there you go. We're loading into our next game. It is a tier 9 and 8 battle, which is pretty sweet. Winter Malinovka. Okay, well, we're going to cross over to the windmill because this tank is fast enough to do that, right? If we look at the enemy team, the only fast heavy they have... Well, I guess the VK-45 is also decently fast, but the only other fast heavy is the IS-5. And as long as we can get up to speed, we should be quicker, right? Acceleration on this tank isn't anything crazy, as you'll notice, but you just keep accelerating. That's what's really nice. Alright, let's keep on going. Guess we'll stick our gun up for our K2. I don't know if he knows who I am, but let's go. Alright, now we're on flat ground, so we should start to accelerate. 37, 39. Come on, get up to 40, 41, 42, 43. Pretty quick. And obviously we did cross this before anybody else. Alright, sweet. Oh, the IS-5 was here just as fast as us, but I don't really think that's too big of a problem. We're just going to overpoke this. IS-5 bounces me. Boom, 513. Tungsten is so nasty, and the reverse speed on this tank is just wild. Like, look at that thing's reverse. That's the best part about gear oil. It's not the top speed, it's the reverse speed. Alright, let's aim it on you. Ooh, 520. 2 shots, 1,033 damage. Yeah, tungsten really is not to be messed with. Alright, well, let's reload. See if we can get some damage into one of these players. Let's load in a non-penning shell. Unfortunate, but it's alright. I guess that K2 isn't a fan of mine. Not if that's the way he's speaking in chat. Alright, let's see. I don't really care if the IS-5 pens me, to be honest. I mean, we get shot for 386. Then we just overpoke and shoot back. Ooh, there it is, of course. I just like, there's a random 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, the enemy team really decided to just all at once play aggressive. Alrighty. Let's aim it on the roof of the T95. Easy 480 pen. Not doing too bad. Let's reload. Alright, I do gotta be careful though here. Is that T95 gonna poke this? If he is, I'm not... Alright, let's put on our tungsten. There you go. 517. That brings that 704 down quite a lot. Stops that flare from really being a threat to me. And let's reload again. 3, 2, 1. We got the Sentinelli, but so close yet so far. Our team's not doing very good. Not very good at all. Alright, let's reload. And, okay. Alright, bro. Clearly just built different. Okay, wow. Wowzers. Alright, let's aim it on the IS-5. There you go, nice 440. Alright. Well, this is not looking good. Sentinelli just shot. Get out of here. Alright, nice. Reloading, reloading. Take advantage of our adrenaline while it's still cooking. Alright, let's see if we can get a shell into the Sentinelli. Boom. One thing that's not good about this tank is the sidearm. It has absolutely none, which is not a good thing. You want your tank to have good side armor, but this tank, not so much. Come on, show me your turret again. Nice, 392. VK-45 missed me. We still have the T-95 on our side. Not a very good spot to be stuck in. Okay. And bye-bye. Sweet. Well, we took what was a really bad game, and we are probably going to win. Well, 4,300 damage, T95 shot. We know which way he's facing if he just shot, so if we head this way, should be able to get to the side of his tank. And there you go, 498. Keep on going. Ooh, you missed me. Missed me, missed me. I wonder if my T49 is going to do anything. Alright, and... oh, okay. Thank you, game. That's really helpful. Whoa. You think the T90... oh, I was going to say you think the T95 is smart enough to do an HE, but let's just reverse, and let's keep reversing. Oh my god. T49, could you be more useless, bro? Could you be more useless? No, you couldn't be. You could not be more useless. But, good news is that this T95 is also useless. Well, there you go. Thankfully, the T95 got stuck on the corner there. Well, we won. I'm not going to complain at all. We won. We did everything we needed to. 5,400 damage. We got an ace. We got a little lucky there. We probably would have lost that if our T40, if that T95 had rolled around the corner. Because that T49, like, he had so much... oh my god, bro. 34? 34%er? Oh, okay, well, there's your answer. That's why. Well, either way, the 50 TP is a great tank, and you can see why. The armor is not the best. The turret armor is great, but the hull armor is really bad, and as you saw, it is a big weak spot. But as long as you know what you're doing, you can do really, really, really good in this tank. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.